Court is now in session in the case of Skylar Reed versus Cameron Jackson. Plaintiff, you may make your opening statement.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, DJ CJ is a famous singer, but all in all, he is not a responsible person. He left his drone unattended over a crowd of hundreds of people. The drone could have had a worse incident than just hurting one person. But the whole reason Skylar Reed is suing DJ CJ is because of that irresponsibility of leaving the drone unattended. Drones are in fact, though, very dangerous. Even though they are fun to play with, they can be used as a weapon sometimes. Skylar Reed's injuries are so severe because the drone DJ CJ was using was a powerful drone, which caused all the severe injuries, including the brain trauma. Skylar has also received permanent brain injuries, including never being able to read and write normal again. As the trial goes on, think of how DJ CJ was responsible for the severe injuries Skylar Reed has come across.
Thank you. Defense, you may make your opening statement.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. The 2016 Music in the Sand Festival was meant to be fun and celebrate America's independence. Instead, Skylar Reed fell down from the trash can and claims that DJ CJ was responsible for her injuries. He was just simply following the drill instructions. Skylar was careless and should have read the rules, and CJ was not liable because he was operating the drill based on the instructions. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
Thank you. Plaintiff, you may call your first witness.
I call Skylar Reed to the stand. Skylar, please state your full name and age.
My name is Skylar Reed and I'm 22 years old.
Were there any long-term effects to their incident?
Yes, because of this drone attack, I now have severe headaches.
Were other people close to getting hit by a drone?
Yes, other people were jumping up and trying to get on the screen and nearly hitting it.
Was it the wind that made you lose your balance, or was it the drone?
The drone.
What financial issues has this caused you?
Because of this, I had to quit my job.
Did you fully understand the policy?
No, when I read it, I thought it was more of a courtesy rather than for safety.
Did you do good in school before the accident?
Yes.
What happened after you got hit with the drone?
I was knocked unconscious until I woke up in the ambulance and they said I lost my balance, but really I got hit with the drone.
No further questions.
Defense?
What is your name?
Skylar Reed, 22.
How old are you?
22 years old.
Where do you work?
I work at the college bookstore.
Do you work there still?
No, I had to quit.
Did you see a sign that said no climbing on objects?
Yes.
Did you follow that sign? The rules? Since the ticket says the event wasn't responsible for any accidents and DJ CJ is part of the event, doesn't that mean he is not responsible for your accident?
I suppose.
Was the weather in good condition?
No, there were sudden gusts of wind.
But other than that, was the weather in good condition?
Yes.
Were you in a stable position on the trash can?
I was.
Why did you disregard the sign that said no climbing on objects?
Because I saw a mother put her child on the trash can, so I thought it was okay.
Did you read the ticket's terms and conditions?
Yes.
Isn't it your fault for standing on the trash can?
Yes. But there were other people shoving and pushing, so I got on the trash can to get a better view.
So you knew they weren't responsible for your injuries even though you sued Cameron Jackson?
No, they weren't.
Did you understand the sign and ticket policies?
Yes.
How can you remember key details about the incident even though you suffered major injuries?
Because I remember some stuff, but not all.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Any redirect? The witness may stand down. Plaintiff, you may call your second witness.
I would like to call Dakota Adams to the stand. Your Honor, I would like this map to be marked as an identification for plaintiffs. Exhibit number 2.
2. The court will allow. Please show the defense. Any objections?
No.
Exhibit A is entered into evidence.
State your name and age, please.
My name is Cameron Jackson, and I'm 27 years old. Not Cameron Jackson, Dakota Adams.
What is your relation to this case?
I was a lifeguard at the lifeguard headquarters tower.
Where are you located on this map?
Please make sure you share that with the jury.
He's located over here. Were you focused on the concert?
No, the radio station was supposed to provide their own security. I was supposed to be focused on the beach.
What caused the drone to spiral out of control?
Cameron Jackson put the tablet on the railing and it fell off
Why did he put the tablet on the railing?
because his phone was ringing and he was going to answer it.
Did you try to do anything to help Cameron Jackson?
I helped him carry the drone up the stairs.
No further questions, Your Honor.
You want to be seated? Defense? Any questions for this witness? Yes. How are you connected to the case?
I was the lifeguard at the lifeguard headquarters tower.
Were you there the day of the event?
Yes, he was.
Did you trust Cameron with the drone?
I couldn't really trust him. I just met him that day.
Did you contact Cameron at all during the event?
I was standing next to him and waiting for him to drone.
Did Cameron say the drone was working smoothly?
He didn't mention how it was running.
Was Cameron breaking the law?
No.
Did you notice Skylar falling?
I saw her get hit, but I didn't see her fall.
How did Skylar not have any marks on her head?
I don't know.
Were you familiar with the wind gust effects?
Yes.
Do you agree that the wind gust could have knocked Skylar off the trash can she was not supposed to stand on?
Yes, possibly.
Can you redirect?
No, Your Honor.
Can we stand up? Plaintiff, you may call your third witness.
I would like to call Harper Kennedy to the stand. I would like to call Boyd Kennedy to the stand. Welcome Boyd Kennedy to the stand. What is your name and name for the jury?
Morgan Boyd, and I'm 45 years old.
What injuries did Skylar sustain?
A swollen frontal lobe and lacerations to the back of her scalp.
Will these injuries affect her later on?
Yes, they will cause motor function impairments and diseases such as early dementia.
How long was Skylar unconscious?
For 10 minutes.
Does Skylar remember the incident?
Yes, she was able to provide vivid details about the crash and remembering the drone hitting her.
Do you think the drone caused the injuries?
Yes, she wouldn't have sustained an injury to the frontal lobe if it didn't hit her.
What is your medical experience?
I graduated from Palmetto Medical School in 1998. Then I made my own private practice on the East Coast and left that a few years later to become the president of the Palmetto Medical Research Center.
How severe are Skylar's injuries?
They are very bad.
What side effects did Skylar is experiencing now?
She told me that she has headaches and she is unable to stay focused or pay attention in class.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Defense, any questions for this witness?
Yes, Your Honor. Oh. Your Honor, I ask that this can be marked for identification as this Exhibit 8.
Accepted. Please show to the defense. Any
Can I show it
objections?
to the plaintiff? I mean,
I'm sorry, my apologies. Yes, you may show it to the plaintiff. Any objections? Okay, entered as Exhibit A.
since the injury produces an alteration of brain function, doesn't that mean she could have told the wrong information because she had a change in brain function?
That's true.
Since Skylar was unable to fully recall the events leading to the injury, doesn't that mean she could be making some things up?
Perhaps.
Did Skylar find it very hard to focus on lectures?
Yes.
Do you agree that she could have made things up then?
Perhaps.
Did the drone hit her in the head?
Yes. She wouldn't have sustained an injury to the frontal lobe if it didn't.
Why would it sustain an injury to the frontal lobe when she fell on the back of her head and the drone hit her on the front of the head?
Because the frontal lobe is right around your forehead area, and it would hit her right there, and the brain would bounce off of here as soon as the drone hit her, and then she would have fallen over.
Yeah, but don't concussions happen usually at the opposite side of the head? So why was it at the frontal lobe? If the drone hit her in the head, caused the concussion, doesn't that mean the concussion would be at the back of the head?
Perhaps.
And if the drone hit her on the head, there would be a bruise. Is that correct?
No. The way that the concussion works is it's similar to when a soccer player heads a soccer ball, is that there are no visible injuries on the forehead, but there is swelling of certain parts of the brain.
But think of this, a soccer ball is soft and a drone is very hard. A drone very hard, flying at who knows what, flies down. If it hits her in the head, it would at least cause a bump, causing her to fall off the trash can. But there were certain wind gusts that might have pushed her off the trash can. So, do you agree?
Yes.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Any redirect? Good. The witness may stay down. Plaintiff, do you have any additional witnesses?
No, Your Honor.
Do you rest your case at this time?
Yes.
Defense, you may call your first witness.
I would like to call Kim Jackson to the stand.
This is just a reminder that all witnesses have been sworn, have sworn an oath. You may continue. Proceed.
What is your name?
Cameron Jackson,
Where do you work?
the radio station 104.4 WSCB,
How old are you?
24.
Did you have practice flying a drone prior to the concert?
Yes,
Did you have the consent of the people attending the concert to fly above their heads?
yes,
Did you read the instructions for the drone before flying it? Did your intern read the instructions in the drone
Yes.
before flying it? Why did you leave the controller unattended?
because I had an emergency call about the fireworks display.
Do you have a grudge against Skylar Reed?
No,
Would you ever do anything to harm her?
no,
Were you following the drone instructions properly?
yes,
Would you ever put your business in danger?
no,
Did you receive negative feedback from your listeners?
yes,
How long did you practice flying the drone?
every day leading up to, from at least a week up to the concert.
What was the battery life like?
With the extended batteries, at least 20 minutes, but we were filming short segments, so.
So if you were filming short segments, could the battery have died mid-shot? Did your boss approve the drone choice?
Yes,
So it was safe to fly the drone?
yes.
No further questions, Ron?
Defense, any questions for this witness?
Yes,
Your Honor, I ask that this that this weekend weather report for Palmetto be used for identification for plaintiff's exhibit number 1.
Accepted. Yeah, defense, any objections?
No, Your Honor.
CJ, were you aware that the day before the concert you flew your drone that there will be thunderstorms in that area?
No,
Because right here it says Sunday, thunder, heavy rain. Were you aware of that?
no,
I object.
Yeah,
What type of objection?
Relevance?
Overruled. I'll allow.
So, oh wait.
Have C. You may continue.
Your Honor, I ask that this drone safety manual be used as for identification as plaintiff's exhibit number 4.
Manual. Accepted. Defense, any objections?
No.
Entered it into evidence.
DJCJ, did you give a warning to everyone in the crowd that you will be flying a drone over their heads?
Yes.
Did you file specific papers in order for you to fly the drone?
Repeat that?
Did you file specific papers in order for you to fly the drone?
Yes.
Okay. Who read the safety manual, you or your intern?
My intern.
So, did you ensure that the aircraft is safe for flight by performing a pre-flight check before each takeoff?
Yes.
Did you keep a sufficient distance from people, property, and other aircrafts?
I was standing on the drone.
The drone. Did you check your flying area and continuous watch for hazards?
Yes.
Did you also know not to fly over any heavy populated areas such as beaches, highways, parks, and posting area events?
No.
Did you know to not fly closer than 50 feet to vehicles, boats, buildings, or people? Did you know not to leave the controller unattended while the drone is active?
No.
And then did you also know the features and functions of the aircraft and learn how to fly safely?
Yes.
Your Honor, I would like to use this for identification as plaintiff's exhibit number 8.
Accepted. Please show the defense. Any objections? You may proceed.
DJCJ, are you aware what a concussion is?
Yes.
Objection, relevance.
Based on relevance, overruled.
He's asking questions about a concussion when he's not like a doctor.
Correct. However, relevance,
Speculation.
overruled. You may continue.
Did you know that a concussion can be caused by a direct blow to the head, or violent shaking of the head, or force from a whiplash type injury?
Mm-hmm.
Because the way that Skylar retained her injuries was by the blow to the head from the drone. That's how she got her concussion. You were aware of that, right?
Yes.
No further questions.
Thank you. Any redirect?
Yes. I ask that this be presented as evidence, exhibit B. Okay.
Accepted. Please show the plaintiff. Any objections?
No.
Okay. Exhibit B is entered into evidence. You may proceed.
So, what day was the concert?
July 4th?
Mm-hmm. And on Monday, July 4th, this weather report says that it was sunny and clear skies.
Yes.
Okay. So it was not thunder and heavy rain. So there was no thunder and heavy rain. It was just sunny and clear skies, correct?
Mm-hmm.
No further, yeah.
You may say no. Defense, you may call your next witness.
I would like to call Harper Kennedy to the stand.
Can you please state your name and age?
My name is Harper Kennedy. I'm 64 years
What's your occupation?
I'm a physician at the Coastal College,
What degree do you have?
a bachelor's degree and MD from the school.
How are you connected to the case?
They asked me to review Skylar's hospital reports.
Did you know Skylar before the incident?
No,
Were you there the night of the event?
no,
Should there be a mark from the drone hitting Skylar?
yes.
Should Skylar be able to recall all the events?
From my football experience, she should only be able to recall events before and after.
What happened to Skylar's head?
She fell and hit the back of her head on the concrete, and it caused her brain to move forward, causing an injury to her frontal lobe.
Was the drone the only thing that caused damage?
No,
Does the brain incident cause memory loss?
no, only a difficult time remembering things.
So Skylar can be making information about the incident.
Yes.
Defense, any questions for this witness?
Yes, Your Honor. Please state your name and age for the jury.
Harper Kennedy, I'm 63 years old.
What is your current job?
I'm a physician at the Coastal College.
Do you believe Skylar retains any information on the events of July 4th, 2016?
What do you mean by that?
Does Skylar retain any information of the events of July 4th, 2016?
No.
Do you believe the X-75 drone caused Skylar's injuries?
No.
What is your personal experience in the medical workplace?
I have a bachelor's degree for physical therapy.
What injuries did Skylar sustain?
Swelling to the frontal lobe.
What were some side effects Skylar will experience from these injuries?
Difficulty remembering things.
Will Skylar be able to work efficiently in school efficiently and work with quality for the next couple of days?
She should be able
No further questions from me.
Any redirect? The witness may stand down. Defense, you may call your next witness.
Yes, I would like to call Raven Francis to the stand. Please state your name, age, and occupation.
My name is Raven Francis Rowe. I'm 23 years old, and I sang at the 2016 Music in the Sand event.
Do you have any relationship to Cameron Jackson or Skylar Reed?
I've never met Skylar Reed, but I briefly met Cameron Jackson before the event.
So having no relationship to either Skylar or Cameron, do you have a biased account of what happened?
No.
There was a sign saying, oh wait, can this be marked for,
Exhibit 3,
yeah.
accepted. Please show the plaintiff. Any objections? Okay, entered as Exhibit 3.
So this sign, was this at the concert?
Yes.
Were you aware that there would be a drone flying at a concert?
No.
DJ Cameron Jackson seems like an honest, trustworthy person, right?
Yes.
Are you aware that the drone was put on auto hover at the time of the incident?
No.
Now that you know, do you think that DJ CJ is to blame for a simple malfunction?
No.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Thank you. Plaintiff, any questions for this witness?
Yes. What is your name and age?
Raven Francis Rowe. I'm 23 years old.
What is your relation to this case?
I was singing at the event.
What did you see?
I didn't see anything.
Do you know Skylar Reed?
No.
What happened before you were a singer?
I won a TV show.
Did you see what happened to Skylar?
No.
Did you see the drone fly out of control?
No.
What did you do after the accident?
After the accident, I was still singing.
What did you do for Skylar?
Repeat the question?
What did you do for Skylar after she got hurt?
I didn't do anything.
Were you there when DJ was supposedly reading the manual?
Yes.
Did you see that DJ left the drone unattended?
No.
Did you know that they were filming?
Yes.
Did Skylar tell you what happened?
No.
Were you aware the drone was going out of control?
No.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Thank you. Any redirect?
No, Your Honor.
You may sit down. Any further witnesses?
No, Your Honor.
The defense rests.
Yes.
Plaintiff, you may make your closing statement.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, DJ CJ should not be able to ever fly a drone again because he was clueless of what he was supposed to do with the drone. Also, he was lazy enough to make his intern read the drone safety manual instead of DJ CJ personally reading it himself. DJ CJ is such an irresponsible person, not just for not reading the drone safety manual, but also leaving the drone controller unattended after the drone he got his very safety manual, but also leaving the drone controller unattended after the drone he got is very dangerous. The blades on a drone can be very dangerous if they are, first of all, not cared for properly and just hovering over a large crowd of people at a concert, especially the concert DJ CJ left his drone hovering over. DJ CJ especially didn't care for any of the people there because he just left the drone there for anyone to take it. Finally, DJ CJ should give us some money for not obeying the rules of drone and public safety.
Thank you. Defense, you may make your closing statement.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we are here today to discuss why Skylar Reed is suing Cameron Jackson. First of all, Skylar got hit by a drone while Cameron Jackson had the drone on auto hover. Skylar Reed could have prevented this in many ways. For example, Skylar was standing on a trash can in the VIP area that's 15 pounds to get a better view, but there was a sign that clearly stated, please refrain from climbing on objects. Also, it is not Cameron Jackson's responsibility. She got hurt because the ticket stated the holder of the ticket voluntarily assumes all the risks, like in the jury. Another thing is that Cameron Jackson followed all instructions for putting the drone on auto hover. That is why Cameron Jackson simply did nothing wrong. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
Jury members, you may now deliberate this case.